So let's get going back to the sphere after, God, the 3 weeks I didn't touch this one. Let's see where we were at. Where were we? Okay. Now we were... we were setting back all of this, putting up more lasers. And what's getting wrecked? Okay, pylons were getting wrecked. We can grab some more. I think we had those in the shopping mall. Yeah, right there. I was back. No, I came back last Friday. But next week I probably won't be able to go like full normal schedule because all the stuff I have to do from getting back to the trade show and everything. So it will not be like regular streaming schedule, but should be able to do a little bit. I had stuff backed up on YouTube to cover at least next week. So that part is good, but after that I got another 2 weeks that I'm gonna be here, gotta work on the stuff from the trade show, and then I'm going away another week, vacation with the kiddos and everything. So basically, this week, on and off, we'll see how much I can do about like streaming and everything during the week. Then next week, after that, similar story, might be a bit able to do more. And then it goes back to not being able to do much while I'm away with the kids for 2 weeks. And then in July, back to what I hope would be the regular schedule. Something like that. Okay, that was cut out because... What way is this going? So this should go this way. And this one's going this way. Okay, good. Good. Then those guys, I don't think they need to go that far. Okay, now we still had the corner there to fix, but the idea is to get the other side going, something like that. I thought we wanted to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so the same thing there. Yeah, so 5 rows of lasers, then 1 row of missile in the back, something like that. Didn't miss me too much. Oh, it's nice to be back home after that long, especially the second week was basically just plane. You land, you get back up on plane the other day, and so on. That's a wee bit rough on the sleep schedule and everything. One, two, three. This one can go for sure. But after that, might be a bit too close. So this is all gonna have to take a step back. Okay, we can get going. Do we have? Yes, we do. Go, let's fix this and this. Yeah, that's a bit close. Let's see how it goes.
Destroyed.
Okay, that was too close. Okay, you know what? Abort. Yeah, because that's a laser tower. I hate those guys. And what? Yeah, I know building was destroyed. It's right there in my face, dumbass. Okay, so that's only 3. So we need to take 2 steps back with the rockets. That's gonna be a bunch of crap I don't want in my inventory. That sucks. Don't need this. Okay, so let's start with the front line. Goes like this. Nice. And those things are dangerous. People over here, like in the street, they run on those. Like first they use like the bike lane, but they basically run at like scooter speed and stuff like that. So yeah, not a big fan. Something like this. Like at some point you should need like almost a scooter license or something to ride those. It's super dangerous. Yeah, I mean, but okay, fine. If you had like your motorcycle license and everything, like I get it, fine. Like you at least know how to drive that shit. But anybody at any time can just go buy one and be a super like road hazard. Those back. How do I do that without being too much in a danger? Maybe I start with those. Yeah, it's the same thing with those little like electric, well, not scooters, but I'm not sure what's the term in English. Like it's like basically a skateboard, but with just 2 wheels and a broomstick in the front. Like those can go quite fast too. Okay, let's do this out first. Yeah, and you've driven motorcycles and everything, so you got a bit of an idea what you're doing. But some people, they jump on that, they got no idea what they're doing, they just push the throttle to the max and are super dangerous. Yeah, okay, but okay, let's say you kind of know what you're doing at least. And that would make 5. Good. Ooh. I hate when that happens. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it this way. And something like that. Something like that. Now we're gonna need some of those guys right here. Let's say this line doesn't get broken, so that's perfect. And then the stations in the back to pick up there, there, and let's say there for now. Yeah, you know what I could do also is if we get that right there, I think we got a line for rockets right there. Let's say we do this. Okay, I'll let them put them down in place and we're gonna flip it and it's gonna come from this side instead of having to go all the way around the world. And the rockets I got on me. Okay, we're just gonna do a box here. I need to be sure that they're done before I flip it, or it's gonna be a mess. Okay. I don't know, do they even have like a legal age you can drive those, or I could give like one of those bikes to my kids basically? That feels just a wee bit dangerous. Same thing there. Something like this. Oops. Saw that. Out of... oh shit, okay. That's not good.
Flight mode.
I don't think... were we making those somewhere? That's rockets. Yeah, we're making those right here. So give me a pack at least.
Flight mode.
Here we go. No, they don't want to build because of this shit. Something like that. And that's gonna be it for this one. Good. Finally done. At least there was not too much left to do on this side. But the next big project is gonna be getting ready for this. I still don't think it's gonna be an issue as long as we're not sending cells around the sun, but better get ready than be sorry later. So basically all of that middle line in green, wait, is the middle the green one or the red one? No, okay, green is the middle sun bacon there. So the idea is going to be to have a whole line of rockets all the way around the globe, just in case we attract a bit too much attention from the the space hive, not the planetary base. Planetary base is decently contained now. Don't think we're gonna have much issue with it. I think it's max size it's gonna go, because I don't feel like it's trying to stretch or anything. Or maybe it's just too contained and it cannot stretch. Feels small a bit for the max size it can be. But I feel like the laser tower are the last thing on the edge that they're getting. They're not gonna go and spread more. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, in the center, they're basically blocked by all the lasers there. I cannot go any closer, or their laser are gonna kill my laser. And if I try to bring in the rocket closer to destroy the lasers, well, they're gonna waste energy building back the lasers instead of making ships that I can destroy to get more stuff from the dark fog. So, one way or another, that's not good. Now, you are gonna need some friendos. Let's say one there and one there. That should be enough. Here, and go do some touchy there. Cool. So I was a bit concerned that would be like too close to do it, but wow. And I had stuff not that close and said, oh, it's too close, you can't do it. So whatever. I'll be happy it works, that's it. Now, where were we on the research side? Yellow is still bottlenecked by titanium. Yes, of course it is. Why would it not be? Purple. Okay, that's the one that's not using purple. So, okay, we're gonna have a decent amount of purple backing up. Wait a minute. So we need 4,000, 2,000. 750 and that's it. Where are we in there? Okay, we don't have that much yet, but also this is producing 20% extra, so we need what, 6,070, 6,750 to finish everything, right? On the purple. 4,000, no, 6,000. And $1 like this is gonna be 6,000 at full cap, plus the 20%, so we don't need the second box up there. Once that this box is full, we're done with purple, basically. Blue and yellow, blue and red are not a problem. We can get those any day of the week. I'm not even sure we're still making them right now, actually. Hey Fluo, how's it going? Thank you, thank you. It's good to be back, thanks a lot. Okay, not back on my regular schedule and regular games, but at least a little bit back. And thanks a lot for the resub. Thanks a lot, you know I really appreciate those. Of course. Super mage. What? What? Rigged. That's rigged. How many cards did you buy to get that? How many cards did you buy to get that? Damn. That was fast. Wow. Wow. Shit. Okay. Someone's done playing games now. Someone's taking it seriously. Here, just for you. How? Wait a minute. How do I have stuff left in the box when I'm quite sure I dropped the same amount of rocket stuff? Did I not reach? No, I reached everything. Probably like the little bits and pieces that were left on that line that I don't need. That we can actually clean out, or... okay, I want to test something out, but I'm not gonna do it there. Because that would look a bit nicer on the edge, if I can do it like that. So let's say that I have this thing going like that, but we do something like this. Can I put the rockets? Oh, okay, we can go fancy. So I could make the corners a bit more tight. That would do it. Well, thanks, Will. I missed each and every one of you too. It's been quite an interesting ride, but it's nice to be back in my good old stuff with people I know and everything, and also people I can understand, because being surrounded by that people that only speak like Mandarin, Cantonese, or other language I got no idea they even existed for the past 2 weeks. Ugh. At least I could sell the shit I want in French and nobody would understand except my dad, so we always have a good laugh with that. Why bad? I ain't bad. Something like this. And then we can have you removed. Let's say from there. And we do the corner this way. Nope, 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 there. Something like this. No, you dumb. Okay, I'm gonna have to do them one by one. Fine. Well, it's not fine, but I guess I don't have a choice. Something like this. So you can go, you can go. That's a bit cuter, right? I like it. And this covers everything there, but yeah, it might be short a bit for stuff that dies over there. So let's put one more. Let's say lack of item. Fuck you, game. How do we do those again? Because I'm quite sure I'm not doing the battle station at full production somewhere in there. No. Okay, what do we need to make those? Steel, no problem. Engine, I think we can find those. And yeah, the silicon chips, we got those somewhere too. Okay, no big deal. We can do it. Do I have some left in one of those mystery boxes? So I don't want to make them if I don't have to. On this side, I think the mystery boxes are pretty much set that they're drained. Probably it would be on the other side of the world if there's any left. Or nope, we got some there. Perfect. Good. Good job. I like it when past me leaves me stuff like that.
Flight mode.
Good job, Pastret. Good job. Okay, battle station, we said like this right here. I don't want it in front of the rockets or anything. Something like that. And then you're gonna join the spaghetti there. Don't need to be a big one. There we go. Okay, so that's there. So now we have this corner is good enough. This goes, that looks good enough. Yeah, that goes far enough. And for now, they're just trying to wreck this side, but they got nothing on me. I'm too good for you, bitch. Die. And give me white titanium. Okay, good. Power-wise. Hey, Connect. How are you doing? Probably won't be owning today now. By the way, you still need to send me that save for the one you want me to look at. Because if you send it fast enough, I could probably do that early on this week. No problem. All my runs are unfinished anyway, especially the last one. It went from unfinished to a total nightmare, so... You're never finished with a run on Oni. There's always something else. If the save file is not too big, you can just dump it on the Discord, the Pimp My Colony thread we got, channel we got there. Otherwise, if it's too big, we're gonna have to find another way, probably like a Google Drive or something like that. We can figure it out. Hold on. Why can I have warpers if I didn't unlock even like space flight? That's weird. Not gonna ask questions I don't want the answer to, and keep on with my life. And how's those going? Ooh, nice. But we need way too many of those, right, for the thing I'm not even doing. Because... no, we didn't do that one. And we're not gonna do it. It was for those guys. Well, 4 each anyway, and you need millions of those to do like a decent sphere, so not happening. Well, Connect, what you can do is try opening your local save on Oni, look at the size of the file, and if it's under 10 meg, just drop it on the Discord, I'll grab it from there. Otherwise, well, I think I have a drive somewhere I made for the hot potato. That worst case, we can use that one for the save transfer or whatnot, because we didn't need it on the last one. We might need it on the next one. Wink wink. By the way, did I unlock the channel or did I forget? Because the dates are up for the... okay, no, 18 meg is going to be too big. We're gonna have to figure something else, but we can solve that on Discord later, no problem. Yeah, because we're not doing those. No. Okay. Apart from that, there was this thing we gotta do. Okay, just send me a DM with the link of the place. Yeah, because I think if it's boosted, if you're using, I don't know, I don't remember what's the name. Is it Nitro? Is it whatever? Like if you're boosting somewhere, I think you can send up to 50 megs, something like that. Okay, so we're gonna start here. And now I want the other one to be this way. Like that OCD is gonna be happy. And we're gonna do some copy pasta around the world. don't stress about it. Just leave me the where it's gonna be dropped in a DM, and I'll get to it like this evening or something like that. You piece of coal. Okay, forest bill. And now that's gonna be a mess with all of this, but this is the red cubes. Okay, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna redo this. I'm gonna force build whatever I can force build. We're gonna have some issues there with the... that's not cool. Okay, then we're gonna do the doodly-doo. Okay, this... well, this is not moving. So I guess we can restart from this side. Right there, let's say. Force building queue. Okay, now there's gonna be a mess and a half to do. Well, we can destroy a lot of stuff in there. Okay. Gonna have to look at the numbers. Because I think we might be done making the red cubes anyway. So if that's done, there's no reason to keep all of that around. We can just destroy all of this and forget about it and keep on putting the belt of rockets around the place. But those guys are gonna need power too. And that doesn't work. Okay. And like that. Oh, nice. Perfect, it fits.
Flight mode.
So at least like that, if the mean guys from space decide to land on us, you can have a little bit of defense. I'm not sure how quick the space high like hostility is gonna go up as we start launching solar cells in the air, but rather be safe than sorry on that one. And now we're gonna need a bit of foundations there. Thank you. Bye bye. Ah, fuck! Did I break my line? Doesn't look like it. Good. And we're gonna need to feed that also. I don't think we need to use the blue bells for that. Okay, where is... no, that's the... okay, there, the line is there. Or I can just take it from this one. That's gonna be easier. but I want my orange belts for that, so we're gonna go right here real quick. Boop, thank you. That should be enough. And go like this. Perfect. We're just gonna take a little walk while we build all that, and then send the rockets in. I wish I could upgrade all of that stuff to build faster. That's painful. But it's the only way. I'm still not sure if, like, sticking to Proliferator level 2 was the best idea, but now it's way too late for it. How much yellow do we need to get it? Yeah. Because I know that for now it's too late. Like, we're not getting back those 400 with whatever left we would get from the bonus. Because it's only a 5% more product over the green one we're already using. So we would need like way more research left to make that just a bit worth it to spend those 400 cubes there. Nah, not happening. But I think this is happening. The line looks all done. So we're gonna grab from those guys down there, there, and there. And we have those to do also. And we're gonna do it from this one there, this way. But just for now, I want to empty all the rockets I got on me. And the little box of joy right there. And hopefully that's gonna be enough to drain all of that. Then we're just gonna remove this and plug it into the main supply line, and we can forget about it. At least that's the idea behind it. Hey David, thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Clown Tower. As a reminder, any amount of money made from the channel is either going back into the channel or funny stuff for my kids. Up to now, we got the mic paid for, the swimming lessons for my kids, and that looks like the second account of the same person. Well, I assume not. Maybe it's quite a coincidence. And choo choo, the train is on. It's a second account, okay. Who knows? You never know. There's at least 352 rednecks before me. No, that's a joke. That's just the 353 is how I used to sign, you know, back in the days when phones, like, you had to type numbers and whatnot to, like, to make letters. Well, I had to tap 353 to sign, so it stayed. Yeah, sure. Well, I'm grateful you used them both on me. Really appreciate it. Especially after like 2 weeks offline, just like that. Yeah, or it can be, or it could be something I pulled totally out of my ass, and I'm gonna invent another story some other day. Who knows? I don't remember who I was watching at some point, and it was always like, every time someone asked for the story behind his name, it was pulling out another totally bullshit story each and every time. I think it was Grand Pooh Bear. It was so funny. Ooh, whoopsie. Alright, let's go get some poles. Poor little single mom, they got no poles to dance on. Wang. Might as well take 100. We always need more poles anyway. Alright, good. I'll look it up real quick when I go and fill up my tea in a couple of minutes. I just want to like all of those in, and then we're gonna take a little refill break. And now I'm overloaded on tea. That's the thing I like when I go to Shanghai. They have this like little tea market. It's insane. There's like a bunch of little like, it looks like basically a flea market. There's, I don't know, maybe 200 stores in there, from electronics, shoes, clothes, and tea, among others. And basically, I spend like Thursday, we just go there, go around the place, and shop for the electronics, whatever. So I had to, it's the first time though I had to buy an extra suitcase to bring back all the shit I bought. First time. So I'll be good on tea for quite some time. At least I hope. Also got myself a nice little toy. I don't remember if I posted on the Discord or I just sent it to you in DM flow, but yeah, I also, they had some stream decks over there. So now I got one. Still trying to understand how the fuck that shit works, but it's nice, it's fine.
Flight mode.
I can do stuff like whoop, without even thinking about it. Come on. Okay, is there much left to build? Okay, all those the power, but apart from that, the belt looks good. So they're gonna be able to reload perfect. So we're gonna put it down the fuel poles we're missing. Plug the belt in, and while they feed on rockets, I'm gonna go and get some more tea to feed my thirst. And then we'll try to do some numbers on the amount of cubes we're still needing, red and blue, and do we still need to get those rolling, or we can shut those out and basically reclaim, not this, I don't even remember what's that. Yeah, that's just me being stupid that thought, oh, you know what, let's just mine it all out and free up the place, but probably just gonna end up deleting it, putting those nodes underground, and just going across something like that. Then, this is probably going into foundations there that were full. Wow, okay, good. And then, yeah, red cubes, I think. We got 6,000 plus, yeah, I think we might be good. But yeah, so when I come back, we're gonna crush the numbers on those. See if we need, really, I'm not sure we really need those 4 boxes full. That might just have been past me, like dropping boxes because we're gonna need it at some point and whatnot, and didn't do much maths about it. Because if that's done, that means that all of this oil rig can get out of the place. That's gonna free up some power, remove some spaghetti, all of that junk can go away too, and can have a nice line of rocket going all the way across right here. So that's the plan right after the refill break. Also, a little thing I thought during my time away, we're gonna bring back the ad break during the time I do my BRBs. I'm not gonna use the timer from Twitch to force it and have like, because that's the part that was super annoying, always have that timer in the back and whatever. But might as well do it while I'm away since not much is going to go on. And it's going to remove the pre-rolls for people that get in and yada yada. And of course, I'm going to get 2 cents out of it. So that's super wonderful. Like that $2 per week, really, I can buy bubble gum with that. Gotta stick to it, guys. Sorry about it. So, gonna take a couple minutes. Just enjoy the laser show right here with the destruction going on. and I'll be right back to do the maths on the cubes. Won't be too long. Alright, so I think, yeah, this is loaded. Just gonna do a little flyby to be sure everyone got loaded up. And we'll go around the globe to be sure that the other line also is full loaded. Give me 1 sec, forgot to check. Yeah, it's there. I can download it. So just gonna put that somewhere safe that I don't lose it. There's a folder for streaming shit, so let's just use this one. Yep, it's loaded. So I'll look it up later when I, like after the stream probably, I'll boot up Oni, and if there's anything I'll let you know. Send you a little message on Discord. But looks like it's good. Should be in. Okay, now numbers. Okay, we're gonna need, no, don't need to do it like that. We're gonna need 4,000 for the last one. Paper. Okay, we need 4,000 for the last one. Plus another 2,000 to get to the last one. That's for all the cubes. Then we need, that's gonna be a bit messed up. Okay, we need, let's just do red and blue for now, and we'll worry about the other one later. We need another 3,000 there, another 2,000 there, and we're about what, 25% done-ish on this one. So let's say we need 1,300 to be safe. That's gonna be 0, 0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's round that up to 13,000 cubes for blue and red. Well, we got a 20% boost since we're using proliferators on it. So in fact, we only need... shit, I forgot to plug back my numpad, I hate it. Okay, 13 divided by 1.2. Oops, 1.2. So roughly we need 11,000 red and yellow cube to get done. So that's 2 boxes, because 1 box is 6,000, right?
Flight mode.
Yeah, 1 full box is 6,000, so we only need 2 boxes. So we don't need this, we don't need this. I don't need to carry those on me. But we still got some at the other end of the world. So if I got like 3,000 on the other side of the planet, we can get rid of this right away. For blue ones, we got 6 there, and we got 3,000 there. So same thing. If I got 3,000 cubes near Bacon, we're good to go. Bacon, come on down. Ow. Okay, what are we looking like over here? Oop, we got 3,000 and 3,000. Okay, so we're done making those cubes. Good. Let's do this. Put one giant box right there. Dump all my stuff.
Flight mode.
Sorry about that. And that's gonna be the end of the red and blue making for this run. Yay! And this is it. That's 12,000. That's enough. So even those guys, you, and you, bye-bye. Don't need you anymore. This, we're just gonna burn it. And whatever is left, we're gonna dump it there. Okay, let's go get the blue ones.
Flight mode.
That's a lot of stuff we're going to be able to get rid of. That's fantastic. And on the blue side, same thing. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, we're good.
Flight mode.
Unless I made a mistake, which is also something that can happen, we are done with those. Bye. Here we go. So, no more of you, no more of you. Can get this back in. And we can go and deconstruct everything that was feeding those. And all of that petroleum thingy can go away. Are we gonna need it for something else? Um, do I need to make the plastic? Well, it's more do I want to make the plastic? Not really. Because my bottleneck is gonna be the nanotubes. So basically all the nanotubes I'm gonna get are the one I get from the dark fog. I'm not gonna make any of those. Unless, and that's a big if, we get up to a point that we don't even need the yellow cubes anymore. But they're the next big thing on the list that I don't think we're gonna get that done at any point. We don't even have the green up yet. That's gonna be another painful one. This yellow, we need... Yeah, basically we need the same amount of yellow as anything else except for this one. And instead of the 3000, we only need 750, but still, that's only like 2000 less. So I don't see a world where we can say, okay, you know what, fuck it, we're not gonna use like the titanium for the yellow cube and use it to make the purple one instead. That's not happening. But I don't think we're making the particle broadband anywhere. Or are we? Okay, we're gonna have to double check that near the purple science. But first, I want to do the cleanup on this zone. That's gonna be a lot of junk that we can burn, but we can use the fuel. Worst case, we're gonna be flying to be sure we burn it faster. That's gonna help. Foundations, I don't need to carry that much on me right now. We're just gonna drop them back by the beach there. Where was it? We can go in there. Afterwards, what else? Foundations there. We can drop all that in for now. And all the other stuff, we're gonna rack up quite a bit of it when we destroy everything. So let's start from here. That was blue science being made there. You. Okay, let's do this. This is no longer needed. This. Bye. We're gonna make a mess. Yay. No, this still needs to exist, but we can make it cleaner. At least something like that. This can go. What's this copper doing? Nothing. Okay, so you are gonna reverse. And you're gonna be the priority input, so we drain the line. But we're using that copper for oh, we're using it to make the rocket stuff that we're basically not using rockets anymore because we went for laser shit. Okay, let's remove this for now at least. I'll give you one more box so we drain the line. But it's not gonna drain the line because it's draining this. Oops. Okay, well, you know what, instead we're gonna just do that. And fuck it. I don't care. this steel is going into foundations. We might need a little bit more of those, but not too much. Gears, don't think we need to keep doing those. Can stop this, stop this. Bye. Okay, that's cleaner. And now when we get the rockets this way, okay, we need to remove this. That will not be too long. Just get rid of this one. I know those foundation, I said I didn't need much more because, yeah, well, kind of need them there now. Back. Okay. My bad. Let's just train this a little bit. Ash Knight, you mean? Stuff you drop, this. Like when you're fighting mode, with Z, you can just like boop and grab it, but since I'm full, it's just gonna drop back on the ground all the time. But when you go around with that, you can just boop, you click and it sucks it back to you like a big vacuum cleaner. But I'm kind of overloaded in my inventory right now, so it's just dropping to the ground. Oh yeah, Z. Go fighting mode and then zoop, you can clean the place. And we're gonna have to go get back those foundations. Yay! You're welcome.
Flight mode.
Let's just take one pack for now. I don't want to carry too much on me. Just gets annoying. But we're gonna have to put those into the ground. Yeah, I got some wind power going. Just a little bit. Basically, half of the planet almost is covered. I still got this bit to cover up. Just didn't get to it yet. Because I'm being very careful about what I use for my resources and whatnot, because part of my challenge is I'm not going to space. So everything I have on this planet, if I cannot renew it, I don't have a way to get more of it ever. So I'm just trying to be a little bit careful about what I do and what I use it for. Yeah, I still gotta do a sphere because my target is to get to the point of mission completed there, but without traveling to space. So I still gotta do a sphere. Well, I'm not gonna do a sphere properly because I'm not gonna research the nodes you can do for the sphere. It's just gonna be sails. Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass. I didn't think it would be that bad. But we're almost there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 research left to do. That's it. We're gonna have to get rid of 0 here. What else? This in the way. That's in the way. Oh, okay, well, guess what? You guys are not gonna be doing this anymore. Too bad. There's bad. I don't even care. Bye. Are you low? Ooh. Okay. What we're gonna do instead. Yeah, it's been a minute also since I played before doing that challenge, but well, last I played before that was when the Dark Fog came out. I'm not sure, I'm not sure exactly where that sits in the 2 years ago thing you're talking about. But last I played, Dark Fog was not a thing. Well, it was a thing. It just came out basically. So I played a little bit with it just for fun to see like how it goes and whatnot, but didn't go like super crazy on production and everything. That's gonna be annoying. What's that feeding? It's only feeding steel. Do I even care about it? Because we got steel. No, steel's there to make foundations. That's about it. We got quite a backlog of it, and I can't even dump that. It's full now. Second box to finish what I have on me. No, I think we're good. We can just not care about it. So we're gonna just remove all of this. There we go. Because now my goal is to clean up the central line of the planet so I can do a full circle of rocket launchers like that. So that if the space hive ever attacks, I'm gonna have like a load of rockets all over the place ready to defend. At least that's the plan. I'm not sure if you were in when it happened, but basically just finished the mats that we're done making red and yellow cubes now. What's this? Steel again. Okay. Wait. Okay. I see. Okay. You can do it like this. Just dump it in. Thank you. Why was I making gear over here? I don't know. And do I care? Absolutely not. Here we go. And that's the plates. No, that's the bricks for the foundations. Okay, you know what I'll do is I'll let you do your thing so we can suck that dry. But we're gonna stop sending you the bricks. That's it. There. So that should suck it all out real quick. I can keep on. Oops. That's not what I want to do. I want to do this and bye-bye. Don't need you guys. Still good on this. Do I still need to make those? I don't think so. Because that was prior to the Dark Fog when I could not get them. Now I think I can get enough. Worst case, there's plenty of rocks all over the place. Oh, I don't know Connect. I kind of can't open Dyson Sphere and Oni at the same time. My computer is just gonna explode. But I was able to download it, so that's good. I got it in. I'll try it after the stream, and I'll let you know. Yeah, well, what you can do, Ashton, is if you have the roast goodness colony, yeah, it's well, probably gonna do it this week. But if you're struggling for the ratios, let me see. I think I still have the link somewhere. Because I used it a lot. Where would that be? There. Right here. It's been forever since I used it, so I'm not really sure how it goes. But you can try to look this up. It changed a lot since I used it, so I got no idea. Oh, it's the... Okay, it's... Is it still set to that? I'm not sure if it's gonna transfer, like, all the settings and everything I had, but that's basically when I was trying to make my, my supermarket, like, years ago. Where I had, like, one planet doing everything. Like super duper mall, like everything was being produced on the same planet. That was something. It took like, I don't know, maybe 30% of the surface total, something like that. It was quite a build. But that save runs maybe 1 frame per hour or something like that. It was a big one. I opened it up a couple weeks ago on stream just for funsies to like show what was going on at that point, but yeah. We can stop doing that. And that's clean. Okay. The line is getting clean. We still have a few belts. Okay, let's grab this real quick while we're at it. That's all hydro, that's all graphite. Okay, so we're gonna stop the production and then we'll see what we do with those. Probably just gonna reroute this into the burning station. I guess the oil, do I care about it? I might keep it around, because if I need to make plastic or something, that could be something. Okay, do I care about plastic? That's the other thing. Yeah. Okay, let's go just double check my purple science, how I'm doing it and what I'm making or not with it. Wait, how do we have trees left? What? Okay, I swear those things grow back. There's no way I left like 2 trees right there. Oh no you don't. Yep. Spend those points the proper way. Okay, I got the wood. Good. There we go. Okay. So bye those. Yay, more wood. Whoopee! And no, I tried going to cut those and it didn't go well. Maybe this? No, no, no. Don't be greedy. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, I don't like that. Why do we have a backlog? What is stalling? Seriously? Stalling because I have too much plastic? Okay, that's not cool. Let's fix this real quick. How do we have too much plastic? Am I making plastic? No. But I'm using it to make those guys. Okay, because we don't have enough nanotubes. I have a few. That's not gonna be much, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna have to be careful about this one. Shit. Well, good thing we came to have a look. Wood's gonna go there, and plant is gonna go there. Good. Now that's gonna take a minute to drain all of that. Wait. Are you bringing plastic? Wait. Am I making plastic? Seriously? Hold on. I'm not making plastic. Why would I be making plastic anyway? I don't see any plastic production around. I'm not grabbing it anywhere. What the fuck is going on? I'm not making plastic up here. Ooh, but we could make the graphite. Ooh. You know that graphite that I tossed in the garbage? I should have brought it here. Basically, we need it for that. Well, at least some is gonna come back from all that backlog we got. Still got a few boxes to drain. Jeez. How long has been... Like, that's a lot of time of that being plugged up. I don't like that. Okay, what else can I use plastic for if I don't want that to backplug like that? Plastic. There. Oh. Okay, that's the other thing I can do it. Well, okay, so if we... So I don't want to toss it away in the garbage or anything. But I'd rather not use it for that right now. I'd rather have it go into purple science, because anyway the yellow science is being bottlenecked by the titanium, not the organic crystal. So there's no point making more organic crystal right now, at least. And we're gonna need the ratio. Yeah, it's 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. So basically we need as many organic crystals as we need yellow cubes left. So it's not that big of a deal. So if we get... Okay, if we stall, we have a way to do it. We're gonna have an overstock of plastic. Just want to be sure I don't delete it. That's the only thing. So the other thing we could do with it is this. To make some explosive shells. We are not doing 6 titanium each. Not happening. Ever. Forget it. Nope. We're not doing that. And do we need plastic somewhere in the green matrix lineup? Lenses and the super duper blue chips. That doesn't need plastic, right? No, doesn't need plastic. Okay. And those guys, they need okay, the little crystals, we can make that no problem. And the green flashlight are a pain in the ass to make. Wow. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Plus I want some of those lenses. Or maybe that's something could try to start and set up also, because I'm gonna want those lenses for my array receivers so they can run at full capacity. How do we do that? Because I'm using the diamonds down here, but we're having a little backlog. Not that much. We only have like 800 in the bank, but those are super easy to make. We can make those out of petroleum and whatnot, so I'm not too concerned about it, at least for now. But we're gonna have to get to it at some point if I want to make lenses. Or we could those guys, they need the particle collider. Yeah. Oh, and we're not making deuterium. Wow, that's gonna be another one. Well, it's not that bad, it's just power, and power wise I think we're good on the network. Yeah, we're basically using like 25%, so there's no problem. Okay, so that's something we could do. But I don't want to do, but it's something we could be doing. At least this now is gonna drain. So first things first, I'm gonna put a little safety on the plastics so we don't have another backlog right now, at least. Something like that. Come on. Ah, fuck you. Seriously? Alright, fine. Ah, come on. What's this line? Oh. Okay, let's just do this, like that, and like this. And convert it. That's it. Thank you. Now that should be enough room to put a big box. No? Fuck off, come on. That will do it. Right? Is it janky? Yes. Do I care? Nope. There we go. And plastic. So at least that should not stall anymore, so we can remove this one. Fuck, does it work? Ah, that's bullshit. You can put them under, but you can't remove them from under. Come on, man, fix your game. That sucks. Oh, okay, it's gonna stay there. I don't want to redo this because I'm lazy. But that's good. Oh, that's why we were making those guys. Okay. But are you done grabbing them up from... Wait. Am I using those elsewhere? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we're using... Okay, no, we're not using. We're just getting out and shipping them this way because reasons. Why the... Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna live with it. It works. Don't try to fix it if it's not broken. That's deuterium, right? Good. So if I want to start making those guys, the steel, we can grab it from somewhere this side. Yeah, we got a bit of a backlog going on. So we could even just pop out a line on this side. And bring it there. Deuterium is there, and we need those. Fuck. Well, I'm not gonna use it for that. What else can I make with those? Ah, damn it. We're using it to make the conveyor belts. Okay, so do I need that many belts still? So I think we got a good backlog, at least on yellow belts, orange belts, whatever. Belts level 1. We got a crap ton of those, so it's not a big deal. And the stuff that requires the higher level belts, there's not that much left, because now our kill box is pretty much done. Ooh, this I don't like. Why is that empty? Hold on. Oh, because I forgot to plug it back. Because I wanted to drain everything I had on me, but I think that's done now. So we're just gonna plug that in with the normal input line. Please to get it going. But this only needs regular belts. So if I go a little cheap on the red belt, on the blue belts all over the place, I think we're good. And we could start using the graphene. Well, graphene we can make it, it's not that hard. Actually, we're already making some, I think. So maybe we could upgrade that with this to make those guys, the copper. We got a decent production. The engines are gonna suck a little bit, but I think we got a decent amount of those. Are we even using those, seriously? Maybe, but I don't think we're using them too much. Right there. Yeah, well, we got 2,000 in the bank, so we could use those a little bit too. Because there's always a question of making like some sort of clogging there that I want to be careful about. Because basically those are not running much now. The things we're gonna be looking at, the first one is gonna be, I don't have any around here now. Do I have some on me? Those guys, the smelters. They're pretty early in the research 3 somewhere. Where is it? No, that's the assembler. That's the second one you're gonna be looking at. Here, smelters. That's the two you're looking at. Smelters and assemblers. Those are your bread and butter to make stuff without making it yourself. There's the miners also somewhere in there. Well, first, okay, you're gonna need like belts, grabbers, and boxes and everything. But you can still feed those by hands and pick up the material if you don't have this thing going on. So really the miners, where are those guys? No, that's weapon. Oh, there. Miners, smelters, assemblers. The drone that builds without taking from your inventory. To restock, it's in the logistic. Where are those guys? I think they're in this line. Yeah, distribution logistic. Those little guys, maybe you're talking about? That you put the little thingy on top of the boxes and they can carry stuff to you and whatnot, so you don't have to go back to your boxes all the time. That's probably what you're looking about. What you're talking about, like the things you can put like on this side on your inventory so they bring it to you and back. Something like that. Like those guys that you see flying around right there. Like right now they're bringing like the chips we're making there to the purple science up there. That reminds me, the first reason we came up here was to look at the purple science. Whoopsie. Okay, cool. Fish went round the bowl. Because we were talking about making those guys. And the reason we're not making more of those guys is those guys. That we are not getting enough from the dark fog right now. Okay. I mean, I used those when I went like crazy lumberjack around the world. They don't have much range now because I don't have the upgrades, because the upgrades they cost yellow science. So no, I'm not doing it. And they were, as soon as I was in range, they were bringing back like all the wood and the plant fuel all the way up here to make more organic crystals. Speaking of which, where are we at on those? Ooh. It's only 100, so it's gonna be 1,000 per line. Yeah, maybe we're gonna have to do them with plastic a little bit. Well, one thing's for sure. Those pieces of wood left on the belt there are not helping, so bye-bye. And we'll put you back in, let's say this one. There we go. And we're still waiting for more and more titanium, of course. Yay! Titanium coming in! Whee! Get excited, we're gonna get one more cube. Well, we did, I think at the start of the stream today, we're about like right under the 0 there, so we did about that today. God, that's gonna be a long one. Okay, so that's done, that's done, that's done. We were gonna put more rocket launchers on the main line. Are we done with... Okay, this is gonna stay in place for a minute because I'm not sure I want to remove all of that stuff. Probably don't want to delete all of that, well, because if we want to make plastic and whatnot, having the oil, it's already there. There's no point deleting it. Similar thing with the hydro. If I want to make deuterium out of it, there's no point like deleting it. What I could do is move it, but I don't have the tanks. I have some somewhere, but Yeah, somewhere. At least the line is clean. Pretty much all the way around here. So we could start. Copy pasting. Wait. The first one is heading. So let's say I go all the way there. This one is heading down. That should be okay-ish. Something like that. Oh, so got room left. Okay. Oh, we've almost been around the world. Yay! For real? Cool. Okay, so I'm a bit more optimistic about having some sort of defense if those guys decide to be dicks. Now let's flip that around. Again, that's the thing, the graphite right there, we can use it to make the diamonds, right? And I wanted diamonds for question mark. Oh, those guys, that's not right now. What's this? Jammer tower. Okay, I think that was not there last time I played. Nearby enemy units greatly decreasing the movement speed and rate of fire. EM capsules. Ooh. Okay, that's those guys. Stamping, jamming effect, jamming time. I don't think it's worth it. Really? Oh, I'm out of belts for that. Okay. Okay, that's the thing, because those guys are not gonna make anything if I don't do anything with this. But still, there's gonna be too much hydro. But if we're going this way, we're gonna need to turn the hydro into deuterium. I don't have the fractionators. Do I have them? Yes, I just didn't make any. I don't think it's a priority right now, at least. Honestly, I don't even know where to go from there, except like to wait for the research to go on a little bit. So I don't want to ship. Or do we start shipping solar cells and just screw it? We'll see what happens. That might be what's gonna have to happen. Okay, let's say if we start shooting solar cells and those guys hit because they get pissed because I'm in the air, what could go wrong with that? Well, first problem I see right away is gonna be, this is annoying. Let's go get some belts and fix it. There should be some left around here, right? Yes. finish this. Okay, but now this one is going this way and this one is going this way. Oops. Let's remove a little. Fuck.
Flight mode.
Okay, not too bad. Okay, can remove all of that piece for now at least. Let's go ahead and finish building those. Because with that, I could use... Okay, if I put up right away all of the solar cells in the air, I start grabbing the photons and whatnot. All those photons, I can just send them back home. Start piling them up slowly, and as soon as I have... is it 1-to-1 that I need again? I don't remember. Yeah, it's 1-to-1. So basically I'm gonna need 4,000 photons. I don't have the recipe. Oops. So it's this one. Yeah, it's 1-to-1, but they need 2. Whatever. I don't need an odd number, so that's fine. So as soon as I stored 4,000 photons, we're done. I can remove that. So at that point, if the space thingy-majiggies didn't get mad, well, my solar cells are still gonna be in the air. That's the thing. And I think, like, the hive, the more cells I have, the faster it's gonna get pissed. So if I send cells too soon, I'm only asking for more troubles that I don't really want to deal with. But at least we got like some sort of a plan to deal with it. But they got a lot of HP, those guys, and I'm only running on level 1 rockets with barely any upgrades, so that's gonna hurt. That's for sure. Can I... would it be crazy stupid to try and get those other ships? Like the interstellar ones? Where is it? Corvette? Or, you know, it's Corvette there. And that needs... ah, fuck, that needs blue. That needs yellow. Forget it. We're not getting those. Fuck. Because that would have been nice to defend. Okay. What else can I do? Because I don't remember. My biggest problem right now is I don't remember. Let's say we look at the defensive range. Like those guys, they cover all of that belt in the center. Yeah, we see it better when it's dark. So all of that is covered. But when they come from space, ooh, there's a little bit of a hole there. But when they come from space, they basically just make a swarm around your planet and kick your ass. So I'm not sure if the belt like that is enough, or I would need to make like a second belt, maybe a bit higher or something like that. I'm not sure. The soil, you just get it by building stuff. Like every time you put a building on the ground, you're gonna get, like, you see it right there. Like I'm getting soil power right now Well, this one I'm getting it from fighting the dark fog right now. But basically every time you put something on the ground, it's gonna give you some soil pile. So one really like cheesy, easy way to get it, you can just like find a zone like this where you didn't build, and you take whatever building you got. Like one that works too is just you make poop, something like this. I think it works. Okay, no, okay, bad example. Belts don't work. Forget it. Just take like smelters like this and boop, 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 boop. And that should give us some, yeah, you see it's going up, and you just rinse and repeat wherever like this, boop, 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 and you get some soil from it. It's basically like, because you see like the highest the terrain looks, when you put something on it, it's gonna remove some soil. So as you go on like that, you're gonna get some. Or well, if you don't have the, if you're in peace mode, you're not gonna get it from fighting the dark fog, but that's another way you can get it. I like how this is still digging even if the things are under. That's cool. I thought you needed the super duper like plasma mining thingy, this one, to be able to do that. That one's cool. I miss using those. But yeah, not happening. I need to do another run sometime. Not after this one, forget. Like once I'm done with this, I'm sure gonna take a little break from it. But I need to come back without like this nonsense challenge and do really like a full run to
Flight mode.
see how big like I can go without exploding my computer once again. Because since they made it like multi-threading, apparently it's much better. Lack of item, okay. Well, let's go get some more.
Flight mode.
We're not done with the top half of the planet yet. And we're making those. Where's Bacon? Bacon! Where are you? Alright, so I'm gonna take a little minute here again, let you guys enjoy the laser show going on around the dark fog while I refill my tea, and I'll be right back with more porcupine on the wind side of the planet, while science rolls probably, unless I have like the squirrel going somewhere else. That's probably what we're gonna do for a good part of the rest of the day. But you know the drill. Brain is gonna try to think about something, and we're gonna go full loop around God knows what. So hold on tight. I'll be right back. Alright, got up a little bit also on the bingo I forgot to call before. Congrats on another bingo winner. Still the same deal. Next winner to have the most bingo is going to be in charge of the other next long run of Oxygen Included. Trainwreck still got to decide what's going to happen with the next one. Keep in mind though, Thursday the aquatic pack is coming out, so probably gonna want to dive into it a little bit. I just skipped the public testing because I was away and could not do it sadly. So I figured instead of going for it like 4 or 5 days, then having to restart, because I don't think you can take your old saves and bring them back to the public testing saves. You cannot like bring them to the normal game. So instead of having to reset real quick, just said, you know what, just too bad, we'll skip the testing and go with the real deal as soon as we can. So probably from Thursday, I'm gonna try to get back on Tony on a more regular basis. Before that, there's gonna be at least one episode of Pimp My Colony with what Connect sent me. So if anyone else got one they want to send, it would be a good time to do so. I'm not sure how many I could do this week. Ooh. Sure, give me some fuel. Ooh, thank you. Oh, I was upset. Oopsie. The main reason I'm doing that, even if I don't really need the power, is, if I'm not mistaken, the more power you produce, the more the planetary base is gonna be aggressive and make more stuff and try to attack more, so we're gonna get more stuff out of it. So that's the main reason behind it. And yes, I could do all that with blueprints and copy paste, but we don't really have much to do honestly, except wait for the farming to go on, so might as well just relax a little bit while we do that and figure out what the next step is going to be. Lack of items, seriously? Alright. I thought I didn't. I thought I was taking too much. Well, I was wrong. Oopsie. Where is it? Oh, okay, we're that far. We'll get to it anyway. Yeah, we can remove this, thank you. That's just annoying. Okay, maybe I want to pump the production a little bit then. So we have at least 100 we can grab next time we come back. Here.
Flight mode.
Why? Come on. Here we go. OCD happy. Now is that gonna work? No. Okay. And let's get back to it. And give my little bots a minute to come back. At least stuff is not breaking. We're getting still a little bit of damage, but at least we're not breaking anything, so that's good. We don't need to make too much more of those. I'm happy about that. Lack of item again. God damn. Okay. No, we're getting to a point that's gonna stop anyway because I don't want to cover that. The idea is to get more batteries there. Because when we're gonna have to defend from the space hive, all of the rocket launchers shooting at the same time is gonna be a lot of power drain. So even if we're only using like 25% of our power, when we're gonna have the ray receivers running, those guys eat a ton of power. Plus when we start going for the particle collider, those guys too eat a lot of power. Like for now we're looking good, but it's not gonna look good for too long once we get a little bit more greedy on the power usage. So rather have all of that prepared ahead of time so we don't have a bad surprise later. We're probably gonna have one anyway, but at least if it's not by being in a position where we don't have enough power, that's gonna be nice. Call out. Come on. Seriously? Come on. And that's probably the last line we're gonna do up there. Why did I do? Do I need to keep that clean? I think that was for the mall extension, but the mall is never gonna get that big. Yeah, so we can fill that up. And lack of item. that's not gonna work. Collide with the belt there. I can put those in place at least. Up to there. Let's leave it there for now. That's all done. All the way up. Okay, so we still got this bit left, but it's gonna be faster to go behind us. Right there.
Flight mode.
And we're at.
Flight mode.
Oh, almost forgot. We need our little souvenir picture of the day. That looks decent. Wait a minute. Something like this. We got plenty of happy pictures with the dark fog, but nothing with like the rest of the planet and whatnot, so that's gonna
Flight
change the
mode.
pace a little bit. Again? Alright, well, fuel me up. Here we go. I have nothing else I can burn, right? No. Okay, good. Not sure why we still have hydro in there, that's annoying. Oh, we got lances? Nice. Okay, so that's cool if we can have like a good backlog of those. guess those guys are not grabbing fast enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about that too. I don't think I can put like the little roof thingy. Yeah, it doesn't work on the liquid one. You know, it would take forever to move stuff from those. They move so little. Okay. No, I feel like I'm upset. No, that's good. That's good. And then you go there. And you don't need to be there. Okay. Now what's this? Bunch of random crap. Oh, I'm gonna need to bring all of that to the sorting station. Can I grab it all? Almost. Don't need those. Okay, I can put back. I think we're close to this guy. So let's try this. Grab this. You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. No, I don't want to do that because those numbers you see there is stuff that the dark fog we're getting from it, and I don't want to destroy it. Like, if it's even one plate of titanium, I don't want to lose it. Let's give it a try. Ooh. Shit. Okay. Well, too bad. And there. And all of that junk, most of it, I can just dump it on the sorting line up there. Okay, this, I can just delete it. Come on, I see a 0 down there. Good. Yeah, most of that stuff I can just put it on the
Flight mode.
battle station, like the top one up here, something like that, and it's gonna get into the filtering line. Like this one right here. If I give it this, 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 this. And what else? Those guys. And the other stuff, no. So it's just gonna go out and get filtered in the whatever filtering station we got from the back there. good. That's another good one done. Which one's breaking again? It's always the same one. I don't know, I feel like this time they're always attacking only on this side. I'm not sure why. At least the threat is almost always just like, the threat never goes up basically, because as soon as they fly a little bit too out, like this guy, and boom, they see it. Now the others, they're gonna want to go in, oh no, my friend, you monster, you killed it, and now they're all gonna fly this way and get murderized. Shit, they're pooping out fast. That's good, that's what I want to see. The faster they poop out, the more resources we get. Well, we did quite a bit today, almost, what, 1/3 in a bit over 2.5 hours. So let's say we got, what, 5 hours left for that. Yeah, so probably by the end of the year we're gonna be done with all of this. God damn it. Is there a way I can make it go any faster? I really don't see it. Yeah, sure, I could try to get that rock to maybe get 2 titanium. The problem is those towers are gonna kill me right away because I got no defense. Because defense costs sacred beacons, yellow cubes. I wish I had 3 of those bases on the planet now. Maybe I went a little bit too chicken. Anyway. Too late now. Not restarting. Wait. What? Okay, no, because with the shadow I was concerned, like, if there was something else than rockets on this line, that would be bad. And they're just getting repaired by the station. Okay, good.
Flight mode.
Yeah, those guys are grabbing full time now. That's a lot of stuff on the ground. But it's just visual of their dead bodies. The important thing is this number right there. As long as it goes back to 0, it means we're grabbing everything. And the sorting line goes round and round, round and round, round and round. The sorting line goes round and round, all through the place. Do we have a backlog somewhere now? Doesn't feel like it. No, it's going around. Good. So I don't want to see another backlog on this line. Good. And you are still bottlenecked by those guys. Okay. Let's just go see real quick if we got some in those just in case.
Flight mode.
Because with the backlog, maybe some like missed the jump or something. Also gonna have to figure out if there's stuff in there we don't want to pick up anymore. And it doesn't look like there's much. Oh wow, why are those there? I'm not picking those up, seriously?
Flight mode.
Wait a minute. What? Request, okay. Wait a minute. Okay, not sure how. I forget to set the filter on that thing. That would be dumb. No. So how did we end up with some in those? Anyway, that's why we got the little hatsy hats on there. We can just go there, say you provide. You provide. I missed one. Oh, that's why, okay. You're gonna provide, here we go. Did I miss another one? Okay, I guess I was not done last time. Oops. Okay, so that's gonna give us a little kick. Not much, but it's something. I mean, there's at least like, what, 500 in there? I'll take it. Now they just got their little flying thingy. Those are done. Those are done. Those are done. 60 left in there. Okay, they're just flying their full. Good. Because there's not supposed to be any of those left in here. Okay, and there's one that's gonna take the last out. Right? Come on. You can do it, guys. I believe. I believe. Come on. There we go. That was this one. This one's done. And this one got like 1 or 2 trip left. Let's go. You know you want to do it, guys. Come on. Almost there. Oh, I'm glad I got that. That was at least like, what, 400 or 500? How many do we need to do those? We need 1 of those, and each needs 2. So let's say it's 200 more cubes right there that we're sitting doing nothing. I'll take that. And it's done. Good.
Flight mode.
So that means we should be running a little bit more now on this side. Wait, you're just slow, but it's fine. And we're getting the extra production. Nice. I'll take it. So with that going, maybe we're gonna need a bit more of those guys. And I know for a fact that we got some by the beach where we were doing some cleanup sooner. So let's just go and grab that real quick. Also, it's gonna give my little market some time to make more wind turbines, because basically this zone also can be covered up. And I don't think we're really shooting rockets right now at the dark fog, so that's nice. It means we're gonna be able to use pretty much everything we got in there and there and there. Okay, you can use those. We don't have it. You can use those. This can go away. And this, I'm gonna bring all of you with me. So it's gonna be draining all of those lines slowly, and can just clean that part up. There's a lot of spaghetti cleanup I'm gonna be going over in the next couple streams, I guess. Just removing old stuff from the starter base we don't need. I'm not even sure why I got those single towers still there, but whatever. They'll stay there for now at least. And it's gonna be nice when you can get those guys shooting. Like, don't want to get them shooting at least, I guess, before If I'm not gonna use lens for the ray receiver, well, anyway, I'm not gonna use the ray receiver for power. I'm gonna use them for photons. But if I'm not mistaken, it still gives you a bonus if you use them, because they get like their line of sight. Basically, they see across the planet when you do that, so it's not a problem anymore. And we're just gonna dump those guys right here. Boop. Here we go. There's no point putting up another one. Like, it's gonna do its thing. Anyway, it's getting drained. Like, the yellow is being enough. Do I even have the third level unlock? I don't think so. No, that's the plain filters, smelters. We don't have that for sure. Anyway, you need the unipolar magnets. To get those, we need to get to the... Is it the black hole? Yeah, I think like the last one on the right, the unipolar magnets. You get those near the planets are around the black hole. So that's something we would need to be, let's say, where's the black hole? There. So like one of the planet around this thing. Can we even see them? No. I don't see it. No, wait, there is a planet maybe it's because I don't have the science to do it. But there's a planet around that thing that has the unipolar magnet. Oh yeah, we need cosmic exploration level 4. Not happening. But I think we can get it from the dark fog at some point. Yeah, level 24. Well, we're not there yet. We're on that 22, but we should see 23 soon. I don't remember what those guys do. Probably we don't even need to pick them up. What can we do with those guys? I need to put one in my pockets so it unlocks the thing. So let's go and get back to the filtering over there. And there must be some like somewhere in those bins. Looks like those guys. There. No, we already... Oh.
We found some interesting items from dark fog debris. After in-depth scanning and topological analysis, we've deconstructed their data structure and acquired new technologies. Combining these technologies with our own, we'll be able to build something totally different and push our technology to a whole new dimension.
Okay, what did we get? No, we had that. Don't think it's on the thief. No, not those guys. Star, no. Matter recombination. No, it's not those guys. Okay, there it is. Well, the assemblers level 3. We don't have those, and level 4, forget about it. We're not getting there. Kind of sad because this stuff is super easy to get, but I don't think that's what we unlocked this time. No. Photon mining. Oh, it's those guys. The super smelters. Yeah, that's still just dark fog research, so it's super easy to do. Like, those research are free, basically. After, it's a bit of a pain to build those, but still. The way you can compact, like, your super duper big, like... I don't remember, it was... I think it's 24 smelters per line on average, like for the basic stuff, like iron, copper, and whatnot. to use like a full blue belt stacked to 4. So with this thing that can produce like 3 times faster, instead of having like 24 in a row, you only need to have 8 in a row for the same production. So it really helps you compact those super insane builds. But the power consumption is there too. Like this one's at 96, this one's at 48. So the other one probably is at 24. Like it doubles every time, but you don't double your production speed. But I think that's the one we unlocked. And there's only one left after that from the dark fog that we don't have yet. And it would be there's a yellow one I think we're gonna get at this level. So yeah, we don't need to pick that up. Oh yeah, we can get warpers. I don't give a shit. Cause no. Can we? Wait, can we turn around warpers? No, once we can make the warpers, but you cannot use them to make anything else. So basically it's just stupid. I don't need any warpers. We're not going to space. So let's not load up the lines with those. What else? No, everything else we're gonna need at some point. I think we can stop on the thrusters. Sorry, because we need, let's double check that. Oops. Thrusters, we need those for the things we don't have, and those guys, we need them for those little ship that we're pretty much done in making. So yeah, you know what, let's stop taking the thrusters. After that, is there anything else we don't need in there? I don't think so, at least not for now. Maybe later on there's gonna be other stuff we can say, okay, just stop picking it up because it's just clogging the inventory for no reason. But for now I think we're good with what we're picking up. I'm really happy to see that we're starting to get the green lenses, because that's gonna be nice to have a little stockpile to get going with those. I mean, I could almost get set lenses and chips. Could almost set a little thingy right here to start getting them out. No, we're gonna want to go this way because I'm gonna want to get them painted. You know what? Probably something. Let's say.
Insufficient materials.
Okay. Let's go grab some of those
Light
level
mode.
1 belts, because I don't need that to run with the blue ones. And the blue ones, there's some materials we're using for them that I'm probably gonna want for other stuff to help boost the green and purple science. Like if I can help it, make them faster, get them done, remove everything we needed for those, and just basically idle while we wait for the yellow to get in. I'm curious to see if it's really going to be yellow or it's going to be one of the other 2 science that's going to bottleneck us later on. Because some of those later on, like the green and purple, I feel like there's a lot of components that we're getting from the dark fog that we can reuse. Let's say 1, 2, 3, that's going to be enough. All of that could go away too. Not yet. Let's just leave it there. This is still doing good because we're not using much proliferators. The only thing we're painting basically is science, right? I don't think I'm painting other stuff. Just have a look real quick. Oh, I'm painting the bars there also, like the batteries, but that's it. We're painting the batteries, and after that everything else is really just the science stuff we're painting, so we're not using too much of it. How is this going down? Did we? No, we're still having a little backlog, but not that much. That's 230 cubes. Nice. I'll take it. Plus the little bit we're getting from there. How are we looking? Is the box piling up a little bit? Hey, we almost got 1,000 in backed pipe. So basically this one is paid for on purple. This one doesn't need purple. This one's gonna be the doozy to start the green. But with all that we're slowly piling up on the green, you know the drill, we're gonna be waiting for yellow, 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 yellow. At least we got halfway there. Whoa.
Flight mode.
So from here, that could be a nice place to do it, not too complicated. I mean, the thing is already 2 in the air. Just bring those in there, there. We got painters, station, one there, one there. And then we put a couple matrix slabs. Bullshit, seriously? Gonna be like that? Okay, fine, put it there. Bang, bang, bang. So those are gonna be in charge of the green. And the green are gonna come out. From there. And where do we go? Oh, we need to get up there. So we can do something like this. Like this. This one go up there. Let's just cut that now for now, because I think I still have, yeah, I still got the, some green in my pockets, so let's use that one. There we go. So that's gonna be green science. The first thing we're gonna need to grab the stuff from there and there. With you too. Cute. Thank you. You're gonna be collecting. Okay, now for the green we need lenses and blue chips. So you're gonna be lenses. You're gonna be blue chips. Like this. And this. And from there we just need to pick 2 of you. Okay, that sucks. You get out. You are gonna be lens. Wait, I just want to be sure I use them the proper way. You are the chips, so chips on the right. You are gonna be blue chips. You're gonna be lenses. And that's about it, right? Oh, boop. We're really just waiting for the things to happen. Yay. Well, we did 1/3 of it.
Flight mode.
So let's drain this. We're gonna be lenses. Oh wow, okay. There's not much. I mean, at least it's something. Probably we're gonna need to make some of those. Well, to be fair, it's not been a long time. I think we did that research last stream, question mark. So it's kind of normal that we don't have like a super huge amount of those around. And we do that one more time with the chips. Hopefully we're gonna have more of those. Maybe I spoke too soon. Well, that's gonna be something. Okay, coming one. Woohoo! Hey, come on. We only need what? 3,000? No, 6,000 plus. Boy. Yeah, it's gonna be a long ride. But it's happening. And probably those chips. Well, the chips are not my biggest concern. No, I can't say it. Kind of normal. And this is gonna get painted too. Good. And just like everyone else, you're gonna have your own little buffer tank right there. As soon as this research is done, we're ready to get going with the greens. At least the sorting out is already there. But I don't think we're gonna get the cube. We never got cubes out of the fog, right? Yeah, we're not getting cubes out of there. So what else could we be doing with that? Lenses, we need Yeah, lenses are not that bad to do. It's those guys that we need. Well, the chips, we're already making those from all the chips. First, we're getting those from the fog, plus we're getting the components to make those from the fogs, and we're using them. So basically, this production is quite maxed out. We could boost it with what we got on the planet. That's not out of the question. But the problem remains when we get to those guys, because to get those filters, that's not too bad. We get those from the fog too, we could use those. But there lays the problem. And from that point, the titanium glass, keyword, titanium. But we could do plain filters plus those chips to make those. We could do pretty much everything we want, at least one or two step back, and even those like pretty much from the start. Because this we can do from the start, this we can do, this we can do. Well, we got stuff from the fog to do it. So I think that green science, the numbers don't look too good from what we get from the fog if we just take the two materials we need, like the lenses and the quantum chips. But if we include the plain filters we get from the fog, the cashmere crystal, oh, that one's a pain in the ass to do also, but we're getting a lot of those on the left. I don't remember the name, like those other crystals. We're getting quite a bunch of it from the fog. The graphene, yeah, we can make some. We're making some somewhere, I think. But the amount of hydro you need for that, well, at the same time, we've got all that crude on the planet. So I feel like if we feel like the green science is going to become the bottleneck, I think we can fix it. It's not gonna be super easy, it's a bit convoluted, but anyway, like this one we're gonna get limited because we don't have the pilers. We're stuck to the Mark III sorters, so we're not going to be able to do too much of that. Plus, a belt level 4 is 30 cargo per second, so yeah, basically you can do like 2 assemblers with one belt without the piling up, and we don't have the technologies for that, so it's gonna be something else. Anyway, to produce that much hydro, well, we got a few oil seeps on the planet. The problem is we got one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. That's like already 5 seeps that we're not gonna be able to take. Let's say 3, 3, 3. Let's say they're 3 each, that's 15, so out of the 48 per second we could get out of crude, we're only going to be able to get roughly 40 out of, and it's going down every time you take from it. But it's not impossible to use. At least we got options. I think that's the best way to look at it. Also, the 10 million coal, with all the proliferators we got like sitting on this line, and just basically this mine right here, I think that's enough to paint everything we're gonna need to paint till the end of the game. So I don't really see a reason why not using like all the other coal, make graphite out of it, and do as much as we can towards purple and green science. the way, I don't feel like they're going to be the bottleneck. But that's all going to be for next time. Same for those. Not today. One day, we're going to be able to start shooting. And maybe we make enough foundation that we start making like a huge beach ball out of that planet. I don't know. We'll see when... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not gonna fly. Wait a minute. How dare you?
Flight mode.
No way. Not under my watch. Where was it? Okay, anywhere else? No, I think it's good. Okay. Perfect. Fixed. And we're just gonna go there so we can recharge without using our power. And that's the other thing in a way. If we want to be able to make lances to feed those guys, but we cannot feed them until we're done with this. So I guess that once that this research is done, we start shooting the solar cells. And while we start shooting the solar cells, we also start making a little build-up to make the lances, because this is pretty straightforward. We just need to make it the diamonds from graphite. We got the coal, we got the oil to do it, so it's not a big deal. Those guys are going to be a bit more of a pain in the ass, especially for the purple part, but there again, it's all stuff we can get straight up on the planet. We are already making acid, and I don't think we're using... I think like all the graphene setup is not bottlenecked by acid right now. It's bottlenecked by the energetic graphite, I'm quite sure. Because we're only using what we get from the dark fog. We're not using anything else yet. So basically all the energetic graphite, and we need that from... Hello, you nasty conveyor. And we only need that to make the solar cells. That's from... I don't remember who was there at the stream before I went like for my business trip and everything, but basically the guy was speedrunning this game, or was aware of all the speedrunning side, whatever. I don't really remember. It's been at least 2 weeks, so I might be wrong about that. But basically I need those 4 fully loaded. And if I'm ready to receive the signals with that fully loaded, that should be enough to get me all the photons I need. Long story short. So we'll see about that when we get there. For now, not too concerned, but yeah, if we can get more graphite, make the lances. So probably we can make... We don't need a super huge build for that. Maybe we can use like this zone right there, something like that. Plus we got some coal there, so that's gonna be perfect. We need that part of the mix. Iron and copper, yeah, they're a bit further away. Maybe we remove this one. What is it doing again? Not much. Or we could reuse this one to grab like all the... Or just make a huge spaghetti mess. Because there's plenty of iron, copper, whatever all over the planet. We could just snake back all the way... that could be a nice place to do it because we got copper there. Can bring the coal, the iron, the copper. So yeah, maybe we want to do it more in this zone. We need a stone too for something, whatever. No, silicon. To make silicon, we can do it out of the stone, and that needs a lot of processing. Well, not a lot of processing, but a lot of processing power, because you need like, what, 10 stone to make a nugget of silicon like that? Yeah. But that's something that could be done too, and then we get to the high purity one, and we can do the other thingy to make the other thing, to make the other thing, to make the other thing. No, the other thing, that's not there yet. That's something we could look towards, because those are easy to make. But if we go this way, I think the first one we want to do is the lens. So we can have like 100% capacity on those guys. I think that's going to be the most important part. Because once this is done, we can stop the lens. Stop the cells. If we stop the cells, that means we can repurpose all of the acid, all of the graphite towards the other science. So I think that's the best way to go, pending the threat of the space hive. That's my little concern that I have. But I mean, with all that time, we're only at 20%. Maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. Well, one thing I'm certain about, like 99%, as soon as we start shooting in the air, this is gonna go super fast. Because I'm pretty sure there's a catch that, like, the Dyson Swarm thingy right there in the goals, once you get that going, it's gonna be, oh, get ready to defend from the space hive, and then they're gonna start being on your ass. So as long as we don't do this, we don't have to be concerned about space, and we're really at a shitty defense mode from space. So yeah, anyway, we'll see about it, but for today, that's gonna be it for me. Glad to be back. I'm not sure, this week is still gonna be a mess. Got a lot of stuff to take care of, so can't promise anything. I'll try my best to get a few streams going, get back into it. Always fun to be around, and hopefully I'll see you then, either this evening. Am I doing Cult of the Lamb this evening? Honestly, I don't know. I just don't know. So we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. You already know, Discord. If you want the information, anything that's going on, everything's posted there. I try to keep it updated as much as I can. You miss something, want to catch up, there's always YouTube for that. All the VODs are going there. If you missed any part of that super mess that got up to that point, you can catch it there. And let me see who's doing what online, so we can raid out. Who's doing what? Let's stay in something a bit in space, maybe. Well, I don't have friends playing Dyson Sphere. Do we try to make new friends? Or we try to find someone doing something else. Who's in space? Well, you know what? Arizia's in space. He's doing oxygen included on Ceres, I think. Yeah, he's still on the frozen planet. That's basically the last planet I was doing, but the small version of it. I did the lab edition. Let's go say hi to Arizia. It's been a minute since I've rated him out, so thanks everyone for being around. Hopefully I'll catch you all real soon. Stay safe and hydrated. Hopefully And of course I forgot to push the rate button. So you're gonna have to stick with me for another like 10-15 seconds while it loads up. Hey, give me a break, okay? First stream in 2 weeks. At least this time I have an excuse for it. Bye!